Okay, now I think the time we have a group meditation led by the Director Oxford Center. So,အခုဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တရားဘာဝနာစုပေါင်းဘာဝနာပွားများခြင်းအချိန်ကြောက်လာပြီဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ကျေးဇူးတော်ရှင်ဆရာတော်ဘုရားဘုရားတပည့်တော်တို့အားမေတ္တာကရုဏာရှိထား၍ယတနာ၃ပါးအားနမောတတ၃ကျင့်ဖြင့်ဥဆောင်ယူဆိုဖွင့်လှစ်ပေးပါရန်လျှောက်ထားအပ်ပါသည်ဘုရားနမောတစ္စာภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะสาธุสาธุสาธุကျေးဇူးတော်ရှင်အောက်ဆွေဆရာတော်ဘုရားဘုရားတပည့်တော်တို့အားစုပေါင်းတရားဘာဝနာပွားများနိုင်ရန်အတွက်နိပေးလမ်းပြပေးတော်မူပါဘုရား
ဒီနေ့အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုအရင်ပြောလိုက်မယ်နော် For the last 2 days we practice Karuna compassion meditation. Today we will do mudita to develop a habit of joyful feeling. Anxiety is a habit. Joyful feeling is a habit. Happiness is a habit. Unhappiness is also a habit. It depends on how much effort we put into each of those emotions. So it's important that we consciously, deliberately and mindfully put effort into happiness. And this is what today's meditation session is about. I have emphasized in many places that we have negativity biased mind. Our mind is biased towards negativity. If we have 3 negative experiences during the day and also 3 positive ones, we are going to remember at the end of the day only the negative ones. The negative one will last longer. The reason is that life is full of uncertainty, full of threats. We have to struggle for ourselves. That is why we are more attuned to threat, uncertainty, and insecurity. It's for our survival that we get to know those things. But when it comes to positive emotion, such as feeling happy, feeling contented, feeling satisfied, we don't usually remember them very well. I'd like to read out one or two sentences from this book. It's called Clinical Handbook of Mindfulness. This is by scientists who meditate and study mindfulness, satipatthana. Clinical Handbook of Mindfulness. Okay. Forward is by Professor John Kabat-Zinn from MIT. He himself is a professor of medicine. I'd like to read from page 102. Okay. For over 2,500 years, Buddhist psychology has seen human psychology as dominated by the efforts of our minds to cope with the inevitabilities of threats, losses, and harms that give rise to suffering. None of us are immune to life's frustrations, adversity, and final decay and death of ourselves and of those we love. At the heart of the Buddhist approach is to train our minds in ways that enable us to face but also flow with the harsh reality of life. The two most important tasks in this mind training are those of mindfulness and compassion that we have discussed yesterday. So this is from page 102 from this book. Meditation has been studied in the context of clinical science, clinical psychology, and many others, including oncology, that is cancer, and pain management, and all those things. You can see usually what we think about is how to protect ourselves, because even if you are doing well economically, you still need the society to recognize you, who you are. In order to do that, there's a lot of effort to fit in. To fit in. To fit into the so-called, high society. Children, they work hard to fit into their friends' groups, playing groups in the school, so that their friends accept them. It's a big effort. Once they have got friends in the school, other people, other students have accepted them. Children, they start feeling happy, start feeling secure in the school. You see, being accepted in the school is a counterbalance to feeling threatened, feeling lost in the school, among the strangers, like that. So our mind is always thinking about threats and negative, negative experiences. We hardly think about the positive one. So today, we are going to put effort into thinking about positive things, positive experiences in our life. And this is called mudita. Very similar to the one we practiced yesterday, the karuna. First, we are going to be thinking about what we are proud of in our life. You can go as far back as, when you were taught a child. When you were a child, going to primary school, things that you did and you can be proud of now. As you work hard, you go up, higher and higher, up to now. After education, then work, social life, social recognition, any of those achievements, you should revisit them. Revisit them and rejoice in them. Rejoice in them. This is very important. Otherwise, you will feel that your life is empty. You haven't got anything worth celebrating. You will feel like that. Simply because you don't pay attention to your own achievements. I have mentioned everywhere I talk about this, the 80-20 theory. 80% in our life is well and satisfactory. perhaps very good, 20% needs improving. But we spend 80% of our energy and time thinking about the 20%. So 4 times more than it is. But when it comes to the positive experience, which is 80% of our life, we hardly pay attention to that. We only pay attention. 20% of our energy is dedicated to the 80% of success in our life. So we reduce the significance of our success 4 times, and we multiply 4 times of the threat that we face, or the negative experience that we have. You can see things get mixed up the other way around. Over time, it becomes a perception, deception, and we start to think that, okay, even in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, you still think you haven't really achieved anything. Hey, you might be thinking along that line. If that's the case, it's an emotional issue. The solution is very easy: to revisit the good thing in your life again and again. It's called anu modana. Modana means rejoicing. Anu means again and again. To rejoice again and again. Okay. That's mudita, what we're going to do. But if you just focus on yourself, you will become self-centered. You will be full of yourself. So it's important to expand this joyful feeling to others. So the second group is to your loved ones, maybe your family members, your best friends, like that. Just think nice thing about them, nice thing that they have, their achievement, what they can do. Like many of you, okay, have been spending a lot of time here for the past few days, okay, helping out. You can think about this and rejoice in yourself. And then you can start thinking about other people who are doing the same thing, giving their time to the society like this, not just here at the Shan State Buddhist University, but also in many other monasteries in Taungji, in the whole Shan State, in the whole Myanmar, in all other Buddhist countries. Then appreciation, a sense of appreciation will start building up in your heart. So first is yourself, second is your loved ones, okay, starting from your families and friends. Then the third one is neutral people. The people you have not formed like or dislike. You know them to a certain extent, but you neither like them nor dislike them. And try to think about good things that they have, their success. So we'll be doing that again and again and again, maybe about 2 rounds, 1 round, 2 rounds, okay? First group, second group, third group. And in the last round, we will include the people that we don't like, or the people who don't like us, the people we have tension with, the people we have had a quarrel with. That will be mudita. We can be thinking about our work, okay? A day's work is worth a lot of mudita. A lot of mudita. So, you can see I have this book. This book is this book with me. How many pages? It's 522 pages, written by maybe about 40 professors, okay, from around the world, scientists who study Buddhist meditation. In order to come to this level, they have to study maybe at least about 20 years before this. So, just by holding this book, even before reading this, I just read the title, Clinical Handbook of Mindfulness. I already have a lot of joyful feeling, because I appreciate their effort. If you ever write a good essay, you know how difficult is it to produce this kind of book. So you can be, everywhere, virtually everywhere. Okay, there are causes for us to feel joyful. Otherwise, you can feel very grumpy. The country is like this. The government is like this. Who is like this? You read the Facebook. Very little joyful news, positive news. And when people put up something positive, they only put up, like exciting pictures, like that. Okay, not much description or caption to go along, to express from their heart. But when they actually criticize each other, it's pages and pages. Okay, they can go on forever. Okay, they can complain for ages. You can see how biased we are to negative experiences, and how little we put effort into connecting with the positive experiences in our life. So this is very important. Now I'm going to say in Burmese. ဒီနေ့မုဒိတာကမ္မထံထိုင်တခါတခါပီတိကမ္မထံလို့လည်းခေါ်တယ်ပီတိကမ္မထံလို့လည်းခေါ်တယ်ဒါတဲ့အရေးကြီးတယ်ကိုယ့်ဟာကိုပီတိရင်ထဲမှာပီတိဖြစ်အောင်မနေတတ်ရင်ကိုယ်မှာအောင်မြင်မှုတွေဘလောက်ပဲများများစာမှုပဲအောင်ထားတာဘယ်တက်တူကနေပဲအောင်လားဘယ်နိုင်ငံနေပဲအောင်လားအောင်လက်မှတ်တွေဘွဲလက်မှတ်တွေဘလောက်ပဲများများဒီလူမပြောနိုင်ပြောဖို့တော့သူဘာလုပ်ရတော့ဆိုတော့စိတ်လှုပ်ရှားမှုလိုက်ရှာတယ်စိတ်လှုပ်ရှားမှုလိုက်ရှာတယ်ဆိုတာကထမင်းအသစ်စားတဲ့ခါမှာစိတ်နည်းနည်းလှုပ်ရှားတယ်2ရက်3ရက်ဆက်တဲ့စားရင်စိတ်မလှုပ်ရှားတော့ဘူးပျော်ရွှင်မှုမပေးနိုင်တော့ဘူးအဲ့ဒီအာဟာရအဲ့ဒီအစားအဝတ်စားအသစ်ဆိုရင်ခါသူကစိတ်လှုပ်ရှားစေတယ် excitement ဖြစ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့2ခါ3ခါမဝတ်ကြဘူးဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့ excitement ဖြစ်တော့စိတ်လှုပ်ရှားမှုမရှိတော့စေကြီးပေးဝယ်ရတဲ့အဝတ်စားလေးပျော်ရွှင်မှုကိုတခဏတာပဲပေးနေတယ်ဒါကြောင့်မြတ်စွာဘုရားကသူသားတော်သမီးတော်တွေဘာနာပေါင်းမှာယူနီဖောင်းတွေဒီရောင်ပဲဝတ်တဲ့ခါမှာဒီအယောင်တွေမတန်းတာဘူးလားဆိုစိုးပိုင်းတော့တန်းတာပေါ့တန်းတာတဲ့စိတ်ကိုတစ်ခါတည်းကြီးလိုက်တဲ့ခါကျတော့နောက်ပိုင်းဒီအယောင်ပဲဝတ်တာစိတ်ကမငြင်းငွေဘူးဒါပျော်ရွှင်မှုအတိုင်းတာတစ်ခုထိရအောင်ဒါကြောင့်ယောဂီတွေတရားလာထိုင်နေဆိုရင်အဝတ်စားတစ်စင်တည်းပဲဝတ်ပါလို့ပြောကြတာအဲ့မှာမနဲ့အိယာထားလာရင်တတိယတာဗောတခါကြီးဒီမကြီးတွေယောဂီတွေဒါအဝတ်စားတွေဒီနေ့ပဲရောင်ဝတ်မှာတော့ပဲစင်နဲ့အထက်နဲ့အောက်နဲ့ပဲစင်နဲ့လိုက်အောင်ဝတ်မှာဆိုအမြဲတမ်းတွေးနေကြဟာ Yate have when like when you're permanent. I have the young web and worm. Do the young web and worm. Permas ono seka nene sanapja did. Now by Jaro, Sanamapia, Edip Sanapja Seko, 3 lane Malacacharo. She a quail and eo. Seka agent. The a young day, young so on. Now, was I you had a doka, never. Never. I did a young day, Miamiane. Say low shamu, pit on low bido. Pure shimu shaya the doka, never. English can negativity bias local. That's it. Ludi Seiko, Lila Piotro Yida. A count as hosting Pona as soap mammy. Ludiauka, go, Chimone, Nakan Donka, Kuni Pure, Tabimet now sort of come as one, no pure light. No beyond in Macau, go one, Nanelli, gay light. Eddie gay they have it, the Jane the car gay they have it, count them. Then yet, swell, yet head to one. Swim ye. A yenoa, don't lady. Count up yoga harry, Kuni get a harry, Eradia. Lead him a dream jump. Era pure, negativity bias. Pomono seka, Macounte Peco, Tabido. Nhân light bias sort of nhân light. Macau how my to have nhân light. Say to go to Doka Pirati. This out him up in the pipe jamming. This out also can the good guy tell ladders or an of trauma. The Oxford Handbook of Attention Pirati, the DTR. The Oxford Tegadua, Tote. Saudi da Pondo ye. The side that Hamashi, the Oxford Handbook of Attention. Some yet now, how near listen nam yet nashi. Tito will be a mono. Didn't it lineage? Chapter 5, a kankanak. Samyan Tianek Mahama Consika large scale networks for attentional biases. The deep view deka, ion side deka, Pomodua, below bad light. Bad light Hamatua, Macaune Bank of a poor twitch it. A mega the car look at the Amyai payday. Now, Tabit man, the car out. Sule there, down her pale appeals with Eddie Galia. Piamachoy into a say them a drawing of zero. A mayang out machibu below sitting at yellow chairs or a GDG, mammy near. Ready Macau to a Mitas with him a Batugo boy chilling out, they may choose Eddie say Wimbledon. Do go do ye Mediseka look darly. Tidema pare haku from home and the pap jam. Contrary to our intuition, we do not apprehend the complete and continuous stream of events unfolding around us. Go out him up, people need it. A yari go out. Say him at 10 hours, a conti to 10 hours. Have him a committee. Go teach and have a sega to mat head. A simple has a puma meat, a simple has a them. The giant dreamer, key to our lude. Don't lay a key to our way. A cold long simple day, then air and the hand look. Then air and air, a simple lady shin. Eddie Denia Nania, Ambia went to carry, the Gazin and Twitter, Eddie down to be Georgia. A simple Hantaro. They may George, Adam. Emotional energy. They may meow. Mania Pajan is hourly, not a tapjam. The happiness, Pintel, you, Yando Toba. To a Tebantina Shime, PhD Yara, the DNA Nepatapiro. A coup, point wood Harapay, what Chalavi. To hear happiness, a guide to developing life's most important skills. Joshimuka. Say a joint ye by the joint Mudukuba. The how goa. This how ma. The joint mu this how my yan. But this how bene. Do how to a lulu malao. Chin de pesatego. Be dagong. Komu imu. Samyan had the aconese. The nanelli she no. Nanny she from papido. Over the past 30 years, all of these questions have been the subject of ample research. Hundreds of thousands of subjects have been studied in some 70 countries and a vast number of results published. Any question there are how do we get satisfaction? What is happiness? Immutable. Mekonga tinia mekonga parang soro. Lupa ma bello. A body the pyoshimu shibodwe. Jena mushibodwe body look ado so the mekon. Ero mekon de maybe do. Bigger than net don't say. Nippenes head. Net don't say. Ni don't say the Mekong go to Rina Lojare. 70 country Nangan Bang Conese, Pendanangano Nangan Banga Conese, Nipanga Tonse. Durina loaded Lubanga, the Durina Lokan and Lubanga. They ne cheated. Eddie never the bit of lebe. Through Satan is out, Miai told that. Eddie, do the now, Twishi Chedi Arlong of Piambido, a gentle line, don't Kuyavare. Number take out of parons of first, 3 main conclusions emerge from such work. First, outward conditions and other general factors such as wealth, education, social status, hobbies, age, ethnicity, and so on have circumstantial influence but account altogether for no more than 10 to 15% of the variable satisfaction quotient. By some below she de, at that below cheating here, the agent below miare. Pinya a saint and below she de. Eddie, a pienga, a chow yard, a pienga, a chow yard. Pure Shimuye, say I can only but sing I know by a ye about it. The teddy out in it. The other time, say the tata me. Now, Tayaka, by Sansa Mishu, time to leave it the other and say the tata. Didn't he out? Do acquire nice. Acquire nice.